Last time I risked the final death planting a bomb for Goldilocks, and now the Sabbat have put a target on my back. I'm going to pay him a visit in his Tower of Ivory.
Where to?
Change my scene.
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla, fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit.
Thank you.
Name's Nines.
What happened to 1 through 8?
Same thing that happens to a lot of anarchs, Malk. But you already know that somehow, don't you? Should have been more careful, newbie. This ain't the burbs.
What do you know? I'll let everyone in shouting distance know.
You do that. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I like stories.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Let's pay Nines a visit at the last round. I know it's 2004, but this feels eerily like a premonition. There's the last round. Hey, it's the Jack-in-the-Box.
Well, look what the street chased in.
I followed the bloody road I was set upon. What do you seek, demon?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down there, kid. You're not reporting for duty here, so loosen up, okay? We're just chatting. Comprende?
Sorry, I'm a bit on edge after the Sabbat tore me to shreds. It seems all demons are demanding their due.
That's usually the way the story goes. Same old bullshit politics from when you were alive, huh? Don't it make you just want to rip somebody's spine out? What? You saying that's just me? Politics. The stuff that makes the rich get richer, keeps the powerful in power. Look at why you're out in Santa Monica in the first place. 'Cause Prince LaCroix said so.
Why was I chosen for this dark fate?
'Cause he never thought you'd make it back. If Nines didn't stand up for you in the courtroom, you would have been toast right there, man. Everybody knows that.
Why does the jester fear the shadow of Nines?
Public relations, man. Calculated risk. Events were born in the boardroom. When Nines called him out, LaCroix realized it was time to show a carefully measured dose of Camarilla compassion.
Camarilla compassion. What an oxymoron. Why does the jester fear the shadow of Nines? Isn't he chief?
LaCroix is the boss of the Camarilla in L.A. That's it. LaCroix is the boss. That's rich.
Don't you follow the codes of the Camarilla?
Ah, kid, I never answered to no man in life. Now I sure as shit ain't taking orders from a vampire with a seat and a funny name. And when I die again, the devil's gonna have to cut me a deal if he wants my ass. Besides, I never trust anybody with an X in their name.
Even a jester may parade in the king's cloak.
The facts are like this. The Camarilla need us to buy into their bullshit for any of their laws to mean dick. Now, telling free-living vampires they need to be ruled is a hard sell. So, the Camarilla baked up a play-nicey plan. Show everyone how great they are, so we'll all just jump on board.
Are the little demons jumping?
Kid, we've lived in California, some of us for over 100 years, and we've kicked the Camarilla's ass out of town before. Seems like every time they smell blood, they're back trying to take over.
Who is we?
The free living dead, kiddo. A lot of people like to use the label anarchs. Whatever the hell that means. Anarchs. Does got a nice kick to it, though, huh? Yeah.
I seek knowledge of these anarchs, childer of entropy.
That's us, so I'm told. What'd you want to know?
How long have you raged against the machine?
Yeah, I could tell you about the history of the movement, about our struggle. What's any of that shit mean, anyway? Do we want to sit through history class here?
You'd have to ask the audience. Power is in knowing the past.
I'm no scholar, kid, but I've been around. Seen more and done more than most vampires ever will. I don't know that our situation's ever gonna be easy, but some things you gotta decide are worth fighting for.
I could wave such a banner.
You bet, kid.
As Nine's the chief of the Anarch tribe.
As much as anyone is. Nines is a stand-up guy. Takes the politics a little too seriously, though. Came up during the Great Depression, so his brain's wired to that shit.
I know the rest of the wolves that run with Nines.
Yeah, I'm not sure the story on most of them. Nines crew.
What blood runs in Nines' veins?
Bruja. Most everyone here has Bruja blood.
My shadow darkens other domains. Farewell. These people seem to hate Goldilocks more than I do.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today, boy?
No errands, but I was wondering if I could have your number. The jester plays his little games and sends his little pawn before him.
Jester? What the hell did you say? You're Malkavian, right? Well, you're doubly screwed. Crazy as hell and the prince of bitch. Little pawn, you said? As crazy as you?
I see key of the name of numbers.
Man, I hate talking to you guys. Name with numbers. Nines Rodriguez, right? He's upstairs. But watch yourself. We don't take kindly to Camarilla spies around here.
You're a two-headed dog on the shores of a poisoned sea. There he is.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
More.
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans. And looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. And it works out to this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
The prince is not the head vampire?
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
Let me hear your truth.
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. Bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Free state? Well, I usually just walk off with stuff anyway.
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
Are you the prince of thieves, and are these your merry men?
Don't use me and Prince in the same sentence, Malk. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. Long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bid it or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
Meet with them, baloney all around.
I got their meeting right here.
Isn't this where your theme music kicks in?
To hell with you then. You go on back to your tower. Say what you want about me, but not one of us in this bar is a no-good, two-faced, backstabbing, would-be tyrant like that son of a bitch LaCroix. He and his Camarilla are on borrowed time. You tell him Nines Rodriguez said so.
I'm just teasing. I like you.
Thought I told you to get back to your tower.
I think I
On the lawn, I
miscalculated.
think LaCroix's
that one.
shoes need polishing.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy?
You are the damsel of distress.
I'm damsel. Someone talking shit about me over in that ivory tower? Who said it, huh? I'll kick their ass.
The only words spoken were in my head.
Lunatic. I'd give you a piece of my mind, seeing as how you're just another do-boy for the Camarilla. Shit. No amount of good sense penetrates that white noise you Malks call a brain, does it?
Something is plaguing you.
What? Weird you say that, yeah. You might say something is plaguing me. A plague bearer, as a matter of fact.
Plague bearer? This word is unfamiliar to me.
A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough get sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Can't you just shoo the dirty carrier pigeon away?
Seen Old Yeller? May sound cruel, but it's necessary. If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
My neck owes a debt to the Anarchs. What shall I do?
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
Paul at the Skyline Apartments. I will touch this ghoul in his mind's secret place.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pot. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I will spread my mind around the City of Angels. See you, damn sail. I worry I just alienated Nines. I did not want to do that. Maybe it's time for us to grow up a little bit and learn when to hold our tongue. Goldilocks can wait. I'll go to the Skyline Apartments.
Player, what's the score? How they hang? Good evening and all that commotion. Welcome to Fat Larry's Trucker Mac, the only store for all your needs after 10 o'clock. I am the proprietor and salesman of the month several years in a row. The ladies call me, oh God, but you can call me Fat Larry with a F-A-T, cause I know I got a weight problem, I just don't give a fuck.
Are you a merchant of the ill-gotten, illegal, and inferior?
Oh man, you been fiending on that rock, kid? Nah, brother. I don't sell none of that no more. You got some crazy eyes on you. Believe me, I don't have to see the freeze-dried ice cream to know a space cadet when I see one.
But I have so many loot cakes.
Hey, so you like to pipe. Didn't say I wouldn't sell you nothing. Chill. Peep this gear I got.
I feel like a stone in a Cinesaur. Yes. This is a set of heavy clothing which acts as armor. There are no stat penalties for equipping it. Yes, please, I am topless. And have been topless for nights now. Finally, I'm wearing some clothes. Moving up in the world. Hello?
I knew you'd talk to me. I swear you were all like totally drawn to me. I'm surprised I don't know you. I usually meet all the LA vampires out on the scene. Not a lot of you out tonight, which is weird, because I don't know of any parties going on.
Any magnetism between us is purely your perception playing pranks.
No, come on. It's totally cool. I'm Patty. Seriously, everyone knows me. Besides, I just wanted to ask you if you've seen someone.
Someone?
His name is Kent Allen Ryan. He's a toreador. Really good looking, dresses really well, like all Prada usually.
Kent, no. Alan, no. Ryan, no.
Oh, well, he's pretty powerful. He's probably like too far behind the scenes for you to know about him. Maybe you know some of the people who work for him.
This conversation ended.
No, don't go. I really need to find him. Really. Maybe you can ask around.
I am spread thin across the city at the moment.
Oh, look. I haven't seen him in days. He said he'd come see me again. He promised. I might age. He promised I wouldn't get thirsty.
I do not have the words you wish.
Well, fine. You're just some no-dick fledgling. I've hung out with way more powerful vampires than you'll ever know. I wouldn't drink your gutter blood if you were the last vampire on Earth.
Good luck, ghoul. The voices say nothing. I must go.
Everybody comes in here's got to have a short house rules. Inhibition's the first thing to go. 2 more of these and you'll be telling me your nastiest, dirtiest stories. I am your beat priestess, and it's time to confess.
What name do I shout in a crowd to summon you?
Venus was her name. Got anything you want to confess?
Several moons have passed since the madness crept in.
Sounds serious. I'm going to need details, so I know whether to pour a Hail Mary or a highway to hell.
Sometimes when the dream creature waves, I wave back.
Dream creature, hmm? Okay, someone's circulating the bad candy again, I see. But that's alright, no sense, no fear, right? Oh yeah? I've been waiting for someone like you to come in here. You see, I've got this situation that's gotten a little out of hand, and I need someone to inform some people that they won't be getting paid this month. Intrigued yet?
Not particularly. Continue.
Well, the parking lot next to the Empire Hotel. Couple of guys, Russian accents, bit thick. I need you to tell them Venus doesn't have their money. That's it.
These aren't your standard employees, are they? What will be my prize?
Drinks on the house for a week.
My self-esteem is fine.
You want cash? Whatever, I can do that. Question is, are you worth it?
Cost no doubt.
I expected you'd bite. Empire Hotel. Tell them I'm broke. You can run, right? Never mind. Just don't go starting any street fights, alright? These guys are connected. Anyhow, a lot of people have yet to confess to the beat priesters. Later, darling.
I will be as the wind.
What?
A nice night out, huh?
Yeah, right back.
Lovely evening.
Hey,
Lovely.
Bender, yeah. What kind of music is this?
Skyline Apartments. We're looking for Paul. Paul, the ghoul of the plague bearers. And apartment 2A. Hello. Employees only. Oh, I'm gonna get myself into so much trouble one day. How many lives does a cat have?
Stop doing that. Mother shan't be too pleased. None too pleased.
Paul Anderson, apartment 5. Apartment 5 and apartment 2A. Paul? Oh, no. This is not... Oh. Right, why are we here? Apartment 2A. While trying to find Muddy Mike Durbin for Kilpatrick, the Keymaster, we heard an answering machine message that said he's heading to the Skyline Apartments, the residence of Mr. Milton. Arthur's cut me loose, but...
Mr. Milton, you know who this is, and I do hope you realize that we're still on for tonight. Meet me at the agreed-upon location across from the bar by the underpass. Bring your associate, Mr. Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am proposing. With any luck, the two of you are already on your way, and I shall see you soon. Goodbye.
The underpass. Near the last round. Paul the Ghoul. Oh. He seems out of service.
Hi, Paul. It's Hannah. Just calling to see how you are. I hope I didn't give you what I've got. I feel like crap. Actually, I need to ask you a favor. Could you pick me up some cold medicine at the store? I hate to bother you, but I can't seem to get out of bed. The code on my door is 1203. Hey, listen, I had a really good time the other night. Maybe we could do it again sometime. Sorry, I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
Trust me.
Hannah. Is that top floor, Hannah? Hannah. She also did. Hannah.
Paul, is that... Hey! You're not Paul! Who are you? What are you doing in here?
Paul was blinded by the light.
What? Who are you? I'm gonna call the police.
Let the veils of madness paint you a vision of Paul.
Paul, I knew it was you. I knew you'd come to take care of me.
Yes, sweet little fly. Tell me of the sickened spider who bit you.
Oh, Paul, you say the most beautiful things. You want to know how I got sick? How sweet of you to ask.
Tell me your tale.
Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel Locke. I'm usually not too good with names, you know, but hers was so strange. I can't seem to get it out of my head.
Did you dance with the spider?
Yeah, I mean, I think so. To tell you the truth, I don't really remember a whole lot about that night, you know. Everything's a little blurry, you know. I mean, I'm not usually
into women. But I remember feeling so attracted to her. I thought she was the most beautiful woman I'd ever seen.
Cemetery runoff congealing at the door.
When I woke up the next morning. I haven't been feeling too well since then. To tell you the truth, I have other friends who've worked with her, and they're not doing so hot either,
Tell me of the kind of dancing you do.
Okay. I'm a professional escort.
So the spider paid you to bring you to her parlor? Where is this widow?
She had a room at the Empire Hotel. I can't remember the number. Paul, I really like you. You were so nice to me the other night. I don't meet a lot of guys like you.
We will share more of these moments.
I hope so. I really do.
May your wings take you to higher places. I am very thirsty.
Queen, where all is Queen.
Are these the men I meant to tell? They're not getting paid.
Confession bitch send you?
I hail from Venus.
Money. Where is money?
Her purse is empty.
No money?
You must be hungry, Grizzly. But look, your friends are salmon.
Salmon. You must eat salmon.
Freeze! Freeze, asshole!
Company?
I think I'll pay Goldilocks a visit before talking to Jezebel. Where is the ivory tower?
You look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Whew, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Supowitz. Enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Be too pleased.
Bigwig? No, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Many thanks.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. You need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
What are you a chunk of? There's a bigger piece.
Oh, yeah, I get that all the time. The name goes back to my football days. Actually, my fantasy football days at the station. Stationarium. That was this office supply outlet mall I used to watch. Hey, you kids! No skating in the parking lot! That was me.
I will stitch your name in my brain. Do you think Goldilocks will be upset if I feed on his ghoul? Oh, I can't. We're in Elysium. Let's talk to the man in the ivory tower.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Done.
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
There were no explosives on Mercury, but I found some.
Oh? Then I'll see that he's suitably punished. Nonetheless, you've triumphed. My commendations.
I think he's been punished enough. And I had fun.
You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a genuine asset. It's a bit disturbing, the lack of talent within this organization as of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me?
Dangle something in front of me.
Don't be so hasty to inflate your own worth. You've succeeded once, very admirable. But in the grand scheme of it all, an infant's stride of progress. If you're looking to make a name for yourself, listen very carefully. There have been whispers, rumors spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
You hear them too? Continue.
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
Help me understand.
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
More than you know.
Good. Oh, and it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
I will read you back the minutes.
Nothing they haven't crassly delivered untold times within Elysium. You have to understand, most of the Anarchs know no better option, or have been bullied into their cause by the unrulier ones. You can't fault all for the boorishness of a few. Now that that's out of the way, I trust you're prepared to leave for the Dane.
The future is better for me. I have streets to meddle in.
Good. I'm counting on an encore exposition of the talent you showed earlier. Go. And remember, under no circumstances are you to open the Ankaran sarcophagus. We'll talk later. Good. There's a boat waiting for you on the beach in Santa Monica. One more thing. You've been careless lately about maintaining the Masquerade. See that you don't attract any more attention.
Almost done. I'm gonna finish up here for the night. Oh. I think this is the Thin Blood, who I sold the steak to. Well, good on him for getting this far, really. Mistakes were made.